What up, party people? Welcome back to myself, I guess. My computer's being really wackadoodle, so uploading my videos to YouTube is taking ages because it will download it to my computer from iMovie, and then it will only download part of it. So when I go to play it, it plays if it's 25 minutes long, it'll play the first 20, then it'll be frozen on the last image of me mid talk. So we've been having to iron out some of those kinks. Anywho, let's dive right in. Since last time, so much has happened. So let's get started. So, since last time, I have celebrated my friend Masa for 2 weekends in a row. Sensational. So, as you see, Team Bride. This is me, the E. The blue is because of my dress color. Miriam, the maid of honor, made these glasses. I wore them the past, well, not this weekend counting, but the 2 weekends before that, all day. Didn't take them off. Just continued. Wore them at the club and everything. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, we got back from Istanbul on a Tuesday. As you know, that was a whole thing. I was exhausted, but I dove right in to getting ready for Masa's bachelorette. Masa is my friend from Dubai, if you don't remember. She and I taught together, and she got married in Georgia 2 weekends ago, last weekend, 2 weekends ago. And so, yeah, we were getting ready for everything. So, let's see. I had a horrible migraine on Thursday, my calendar's over here, 17th of October. I thought my brain was being melted by acid. I thought I had a pickaxe in my brain, someone was pickaxing me, and they were pulling my skull apart and pouring acid in. It was horrible. That was just the worst. I'm better now, but I've been taking migraine medicine for it because I can feel it wanting to creep up. I think it's from traveling so much, maybe, because I've been on a plane back and forth all the time. So that's not great. But I left on Friday night. Mass picked me up. We had a slumber party at her house. We did fun activities. We ate pasta, obviously. Trevor was with his groomsmen or whatever, so we had a little QT, little quality time. Then all Saturday was bachelorette. So we did our hair. We got all dressed up. It was cowboy themed at the beginning. And I wish I had my cowboy boots and my proper cowboy stuff because we hadn't gotten any of our clothes, any of our stuff yet hadn't come in back from Dubai. So all I had was a pajama shirt that was floral. And then I had jeans, but I didn't want to wear jeans. It was kind of hot. So she let me borrow this skirt. So I kind of looked like I was going to go on a prairie situation. And so we went and got our nails done. We made jewelry. We picked out charms for a charm bracelet. I'm obsessed with mine. It's got the moon and the sun and all this stuff. A Roman coin on it. And then we got our nails done, my toenails done. I've never had a pedicure, really, a proper one. And my toes look really good. I could be a foot model. That's how quality my toes are. She got a blowout, obvi. And then we went and got Italy. Delicious. If you've never heard of Italy, it is an Italian restaurant that it's Italian, but it's Italy. It's delicious. They have gluten-free, which is important, but their gluten-free is always penne. Not the strongest penne fan, so I just went for the regular spaghetti. Robert gets the it's like a tortellini or ravioli or something, cheese, and then they put cheese on top. So good. I'm gonna drink water. 1 second. Hydrate or dihydrate. Dad, that was for you. Anyway, we had a whole blast. Then we ended our evening. We bowled. I won somehow. And I was the DD, so I was cruising around, driving everybody around. And then we went to Lucky Voice, which is kind of a karaoke bar, kind of a club. I've never been to a club before. Again, wore my glasses because of all the bright lights and all the flashing, and I did not face the DJ and the stage. So here's us. I did take my glasses off this is from us at the bowling. This is me and Masa. Isn't she beautiful? Stunning. Call the police. She stole my breath away. We were vibing hardcore so it was cowboys, cowgirls for the first part, and then when we went to Lucky Voice, we changed into Charlie's Angels because she got engaged doing this pose. So we were in all black. I was in leather shorts of hers that were very toasty, V toasty. And I was in an athletic. Oh, lady, I tried so hard. One. And I was in an athletic top that was black and fitted, so I felt cool. And I put my hair in this bun like this. But then by the time I got to Lucky Voice, I was sweating, so I just pulled it into a bun and just kind of let it rock out. There are pictures, you'll see. I think there's pictures actually. I don't really know. And then I corralled everyone, and I met the groomsmen because they're from far away. One's from Sweden, no, Norway. He's Norwegian, and then the other one's from the UK, from London, near Liverpool, not Liverpool, but near Liverpool. And I gathered them all up, and I stayed at the club till 12, and then I gathered us all, and I took the groomsmen to their hotel, and I took Masa and Trevor back to their apartment, and then I went and crashed in the hotel. Robert came in town with me to do some work, so he was like passed out. So I passed out, and then the next morning I went and got Masa, and she was like, I'm so hungover, I'm gonna die. So we took her to the hospital to get an IV, because in Dubai you can just go get an IV. I'm like, listen, America, we should have had that. I said, we Americans just had to suffer through being hungover. Wow, I need to wash my hair. Anyway, so then we took a nap. We both went home. We were like, we're going to take a nap, and then we're going to get our nails done later. So then we went and got our nails done, our wedding nails. Mine looks like it's like a reverse French, but it's not. It's not a reverse French. It's supposed to be like white, pink opalescence, but my nails are so long, by the way. I love them. Robert hates them. He thinks they're creepy, but I love them. She got this really pretty glossy white, and then we got dinner. She got dinner with us and with Robert and I. And then Monday morning, like the Monday after the Bachelorette, I got coffee with my friend Robin. She's a writer friend of mine. She's from Amsterdam. She's pregnant. I'm obsessed. I got to touch her belly. We got breakfast and some coffee, and we chatted. She and I are in a writing group, 2 different writing groups together, which has been so fun and so amazing because women are amazing. And we all get together and we write for like an hour a day. So we get on Zoom and we tell each other our goals and we talk about our different projects. And it's so interesting because we're from so many different places. There's a couple Americans, but one American lives in Germany, one American but from West Virginia lives in Germany. The other one's from Florida, or grew up in Florida and lives in Spain. I'm from, obviously, South Carolina, and I live in Riyadh. And there's another girl who's from somewhere but lives in Riyadh too, but she lives at the other end of Riyadh. And then there's one girl who's in Dubai, but she's from Egypt. And then you've got someone from Sweden. That's where I'm getting Sweden from. Someone from Sweden, and then Robin from Amsterdam. And then, there was someone else. I feel bad. Oh, Catherine's from France. I'm like, hello, there's another person. So we all come together. The time zones are like really wigging us all out. By us, I mean me. I'll be like, wait, what time are we meeting? They're like, 10 a.m. Central Eastern Time. I'm like, what does that mean for me? Do we follow? I don't know. I'm like Asia Standard Time. And then Dubai is an hour ahead, so here it comes. 2 for 2, lady. Anyway, I just got, sleepy. Thinking about it being morning time, I'm sleepy. And so we write. So I got to actually see Robin in person for the first time in a while, which was really nice. So when I lived in Dubai, we would meet every Monday to like write together in the bookshop that I used to work at. She would just come and we'd write while I was working. And then she like went to Amsterdam for a trip, and then I went on holiday, and then she came back, but then I was gone, and then when I got back, she left. So we didn't actually see each other as of like last May because we were bouncing back and forth so much, like this past May. So it was good to finally get to see her in person, and I got to show her our pictures of our house, and she showed me pictures of her new apartment in Amsterdam because they're painting it. And her husband, his name is Sammy, he's from Syria as well. He likes like really bright colors, and so she's like, my kitchen is this bright blue, and I was like, my kitchen's a bright green. I was like, we're like this. She's like, I'm thinking more like cozy. I said, I want to be like a bog witch. She was like, all right, sure. She's great. She's really funny. But then I came back. So actually, some of our stuff got delivered on Saturday while I was at the Bachelorette. So Robert was here getting our stuff delivered, like our clothing got delivered. So, and then when he came to Dubai, we came back together Monday night after I got an MRI. I almost wet my pants in the MRI machine. I was crying by the end of it. It took an hour and a half. I was sobbing. I kept pressing the little panic button, being like, I really had to go to the bathroom. And he was like, you'll be okay. And I'm like, I really had to go. Because they put so much contrast in. Basically, nothing's wrong with me according to the MRI, which is really annoying. I say nothing's wrong with me. My doctor wants to get more blood work and stuff taken because he's like, obviously something's wrong because you're in pain. And I love this man because he is like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of doctors I've gone to are like, well, the blood work says, and like your MRI looks clear, so you're obviously fine. And he's like, you're obviously in pain, so it's not fine, so let's figure out what's wrong. And I really, really appreciate that because nobody else has done that for me. So go Dr. Barami in Dubai. Woo. But we came back to Saudi. I got ready to go because Thursday, so we came back Friday night, and then Thursday I was leaving to go to Tbilisi, Georgia. So I was like packing, finding winter clothes because it's like really cold in Tbilisi. And so I like grabbed all my stuff, and then boom, Thursday, I'm headed to Tbilisi. So 2 Thursdays ago, October 24th, I'm on a plane. I get to Tbilisi like several hours before Masa and like her parents and Trevor. So I go on a walk. Everything I tried to do was closed. So I tried to go to like this like guild, like this like pottery guild place, closed. Tried to go to the other place, closed. Tried to go to the other place, setting up for an event, so it's closed. Tried to go on this like cable car. Didn't have money, closed. I'm like, oh my God. But it was really beautiful still. Great place to walk around. So crisp. It smelled like football season. Obsessed. So, big fan of Tbilisi, Georgia. Would love to go back to Georgia. I think if Mom had come, because originally we were like, oh, Mom can be my date. And then school got confusing and everything. I think if she would have come, we would have had a good time. I don't know what we would have done. It was a very outdoorsy place, and it was freaking cold. But I think it would have been a good time. But then it was time for the wedding weekend. So Masa and them got there Thursday night. We ate a big dinner. And then Friday, we picked up people from the airport in these shuttle buses. And then we shuttled all the way to La Pota. I say it like it's Spanish. It's not. It's Georgian. Georgian writing, like their letters look like fairy tale. Like it's like curly. It looks almost like you'd think it was Malaysia or something. And so we went to La Pota. We got everything ready for the wedding the next day. Masa and Trevor practiced their dance. It was great. It took hours. And then it was time for the big day on Saturday. Masa looks like a queen, obviously. She had a dress change and everything. Both of them were sensational. She got her hair done like up for like the ceremony and like the beginning of the reception. And then like after the first dance, she like let her hair down and like changed into this other dress. Stunning. Stunning. Am I right? Stunning. So this is us at the wedding. She did it on, I have to show it to you because so bachelorette, wedding. And we had like an MC that like was like, whoop whoop, bring down the bridesmaids, yeah. So we like got cheered in. And there was a small little ceremony. It was intimate. It was lovely. And the cake was delicious. And I sat with the groomsmen, and there were these little spoons that were like literally like the length of a finger. And I kept playing with the spoons. Like if these are the spoons, I would be like, oh my gosh, no. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Me, like I would use the spoons. I would clap with the spoons. I would high five with the spoons. I would shake people's hands. I would like caress people's face with the spoons. Great time. Great time. We cut a rug until about midnight 30, and then we ushered the bride and groom into their honeymoon suite. And then I woke up at the crack of dawn with Sylvie, one of the other bridesmaids, who came in on Saturday afternoon. And then Masa's like dance teachers / bosses / teachers. Kate and Amy were there. Excuse me. And so the four of us caught a shuttle at the crack of dawn, like 7:30, to the airport because my flight was at like 12:50. There is not much in the Tbilisi airport, I'll tell you. It's international, but I don't even think they're scanning your bags. I think they're just putting it through like an out-of-the-box situation. Like it's a box that they've spray painted silver, and they're like, yeah, it's scanning. Like, is it? It's just a conveyor belt at this point. It was like a grocery store with like a box over it. So anyway, we got back. I got on my plane. I got back to Riyadh. And then that's where I've been all week. So it was Halloween on Thursday, and alas, we didn't do anything. I still dressed up like myself, obviously, as one of my favorite book characters, but it was just us. We watched American Horror Story. We're watching the first season, Murder House, right now. I've seen it before, and I'm waiting for the ball to drop. There's like a big surprise ending coming up, and I don't think Robert's prepared for it, mostly because he keeps sleeping through some of the episodes. So I'm not sure he knows what's going on. But yeah, we've been just vibing here. Our other shipment did come in on Wednesday, which is great. So we have like our bookshelf now, and like the desk. I put these up, the pictures and everything. So it's nice to finally feel like established. Hold on. Sorry about that. Robert interrupted. Where was I? But actually, where was I? Oh, all of our stuff got here. Everything's nice and set up. We've got things hung on the walls. We finally built our table, hold on, so I come out. Which was huge because we didn't have a kitchen table, so we finally got one delivered. I just went on a rampage and like ordered stuff from the IKEA and ordered stuff from Temu, which is kind of like Amazon. I'm like, just arrive. Like we needed to feel like a real place so that we can start really getting, like I can sit down and do work. Because I was having to do work on the couch or on like the tiny little, I'm going to call it a vanity, not a desk, because it's like the length of my computer. So you can't really I have like all my books spread out. I have notes everywhere. So I needed my space. And now we have it. So we are put everything together. I'm still going to go get one more chair because I feel like just having two and then the desk chair, if we have like a couple over, then where are they going to sit? But anyway, that was us. We've been brainstorming. We got to dog sit one of our friend's dogs. His name's Oso. He's an angel. We snuggled all day and watched like SVU and stuff together. We're in love. What else? We had a brunch yesterday with our friends for like 4 hours, 2 to 6. And that was lovely. Just downright lovely. They had burgers. Like we made burgers. Robert ended up cooking them because, American. Delicious. So good. And then this week, Robert goes to Dubai for from Tuesday night to Friday afternoon. And so I texted the girls and was like, you guys are coming to my house and I'm making you spaghetti and you're entertaining me while Robert's gone. So look at me being social. That's me. Socialite of the group. So they're coming to our house Wednesday, which is why I need another chair. And we're having pasta. And then Robert will get back. I'm trying to look at my schedule. I don't think we have much. We were going to go to Azerbaijan, but his company decided not to send him because Baku had made it really expensive to stay in a hotel. So we're not doing that. And we're going to go for a Christmas market. We're not doing that anymore because the flights got really expensive. So we're just kind of vibing. Yeah, next weekend, it's just vibing. The next weekend, we're going to watch our friends Abir and Sarah and then one of their friends finish a race, a 10K. We were going to go run the 5K, but it's not a 5K, it's a 1 mile with children. So we said, we'll just come watch you guys. So we're going to go watch them. And the next weekend, we're free. And then, boom, Thanksgiving. We feed all of our friends here on Thanksgiving. And then the next weekend, we're home. December 6th, we're coming home. So it's, about 30-ish days, 30-ish, maybe a little more, 34 days, 33 before we come home. So I am very excited. I'm already trying to pack. And Robert's like, you have to wait. You can't just start packing. I'm like, I could start packing. And I ran 2 miles yesterday outside in the desert. So, in the DQ, but it felt like the desert. And so, yeah, we're just both trying to get back into kind of a routine, which is silly because we go to America in 33 days. So a routine for 33 days seems a little bit like a waste. But I think once January hits and we have trips planned for April and May, March, April, May. So January, February, it's going to be pretty straightforward. We might be going to Morocco and Egypt for New Year's with Adam and the girls. I'm excited because obviously I get to see them. And I'm also excited because Robert hasn't gotten to go on a trip with us yet and he'd get to go on this one. So we're excited. Maybe though. We have to see about dates with Jules and school and everything. School. Seriously. So yeah, that's us. I'm turning along in my book. My editor has the book now, so I'm waiting for her to finish the last half. We've already edited the first half, so she's doing the last half now. She should be done editing by November 10th-ish. And then I'll do one more big final edit. I'll reread the whole book, edit from top to bottom, and then I'm getting it formatted full free because the group that formatted it the first time was like, and we'll do your cover. And I was like, I already have a cover design. They're like, well, you can put that credit to something else. And I was like, great. I'm going to put that credit to formatting book 2. So here it is. They're formatting book 2. So it'll look the exact same, which is what I was really worried about. I didn't want it to be different from book 1. And I've already started on book 3. So poor Myers and I FaceTimed yesterday. Myers, my cousin. And she's like, how's it going writing? And I was like, a bummer, girl. You're about to get the scoop. And so I made her listen to all my ideas, just like she had to do in Spain the one time we snuggled. And she was like, oh, wow, okay. She's actually a really good listener, and she would ask questions, but I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just have to get it out of my brain. I feel like my characters are like, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying. I just wish I could take it and just put it on the page, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Masa. Remember, this is who we went to. I don't know if I showed this picture. For my birthday, it's Masa and Trevor and Robert and I. We went to the mountains. February, when I was still young, 27. Now I'm 100. Myers even said yesterday, she was looking at Robert and I, and she's like, ew, you guys look so old. I'm like, that's so mean. But, you're so right. I do look so old. So that's not great, but what can you do? I'll probably do one right before I come home, so it might just be the next, 4 weeks kind of nothing. You won't really hear from me in the vlog department. But then after Thanksgiving, I'll do like a, this is what we've been doing all of November. Here's Thanksgiving. Can't wait to come home kind of thing. So unless something crazy happens, look for that. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's everything. The house is chugging along. It's almost done. We'll move in December. That's pretty much everything. All right. Until next time. Until Thanksgiving. Toodaloo.